Sometimes in the fall, a special bird who lives 100 years goes up into flames and falls apart into the ashes. But once that has happened, you will have the rise of the phoenix, who will appear again as a newly born bird who will again live for the next 100 years before he turns into ashes.
Hello my sweet peas. Today I'm gonna do something that I have prepared since last year. Can you believe that? And I am so scared to do this look because I don't really know how to start it. In my head I have the idea of a phoenix. But how do you do that? Well, last year I started off by making with clay, self-hardening clay, some prosthetic shapes, which I have made. I made me this headpiece. I don't know you're gonna see or not. Almost laying down here. So this, and these are feathers that all came from a boa, but they were colorless, and I have painted these one by one, and a lot of extra too. After painting them yellow, I painted them orange, then I painted them red, let it dry in between, and then I drew on the veins, the lines with a black felt tip liner. I made these lashes, but what I also tried to do is make me some kind of a beak prosthetic, and some birds do have a bump on their forehead. So I made this, except that a beak should be like that, but that lower part of the beak, so it goes into my lip, and you see I've been trying if the paint would stick to it. So this is gonna be the lower tip of the beak, which is totally unrealistic, but it's Halloween. And then this, and then those flaps which cover my ears. I haven't attached the bald cap either, because why attach that completely when everything else is going to be stuck over it? So I thought that was a useless part to do. So what I have to do now is try to stick on all this and try to make myself look a bit like a bird. I also have some cotton buds here to fill up the lumps and bumps. Just these round cotton things. Specifically, like in here, I can pop in one of those, stick it on, and it will be soft, but it will be filled. It won't dent in, it will pop back. Also, I'm gonna put that, or a bunch of that, in the beak tip, in my upper lip. I have cut out a little part here so that I can still breathe, and then I should have to stick this on. The first thing that I am going to do is this upper part and the sides on the eyes, because that is the most dangerous. And as you guys know, with latex, don't come near your eyes. I cannot say it enough. Do not come near your eyes. I repeat, do not come near your eyes. So this I can already stick down. And I got my blow dryer with me. And in this case, it is not that much of importance that it is pretty worked off, but more that it's stuck very well. Because it's gonna be painted, feathers are gonna be glued on, and now this is a very dangerous part, so I am gonna close my eyes for a moment. Why am I throwing away my scissors? I just threw my scissors in the trash. I'm trying to get that thing as straight on as possible too. This has to be on the edge of my ear. So, you saw me stick on all my latex stuff, but then my battery was flat. I hadn't noticed that yesterday I unplugged the charger, and so I didn't have any battery left. So what I did was do half of my bird. I have no idea what sound this animal is gonna make, but okay. I have done half of it, and now I'm gonna show you how I did that. Look at these lashes. I am so in love with those lashes. I bought them as feathered lashes, but they were beige, and I last year also had painted them, and I love them. But okay, to start off, what I did was paint everything yellow, except around the eyes the closest, but for the rest I painted everything just yellow. So I'll speed you through that too. And as you see, I also had some red lipstick, which I did my entire lips with. So this is just water activated paint that you can buy in any Halloween store. Now the arms and everything are not that important because it is going to be shaded over, but every line you don't do with red, orange or black will still have an undercolor. And I always start with the lightest color first and build up to the darker one. So next I'm going to take orange. And I'm gonna start making lines randomly, not from against the center, but more in the middle part of the yellow. And what I do on the body, I also do on the face. And I just let a few go up the arms too, because you never know if there might be a sparkle of fire there too. Then red is my next color. I also go smaller with my brushes because I want to have the flames more and more detailed as I go further and further in my look. I also did that on the beak. I started with yellow, orange, red and then black. So now it really is following from the center to the outer part. So here I go a little bit up and to the back, and here I go more flat and to the sides. And then it's time for black. So the smallest brush I used for my black paint. And this under the neck I all did in black. And I'm even gonna make it more black so that I have a smaller bird's head. And the rest I'm gonna do with eyeliner and black eyeshadow over it. Black eyeshadow. Now, as you know, I had made that headpiece, but it stops abruptly with that line. Now, I've been sticking on with latex feathers on this side, which goes pretty fast actually. You take a feather, you put on latex. I would want to have this right here. Just hold it, take your blow dryer, and you can put on your next one. I did that the entire time. I just swoop some latex on, put it where you want to have it, hold on to it in the center. But before I continue to do that, I'm just gonna pop on and hope that it'll work just as well, this second falsie. As you saw, I didn't even take it off of the packaging to paint it last year because that goes the most easy way. Now what I'm gonna do is continue to stick on feathers, and if I have enough, I'm gonna stick them on here too. So from the center here, I would stick on a crisscross row completely down the center. But first I have to know if I've got enough, and you get left and right feathers. So now on this side I must take all right-sided feathers, as you see. And as you see, I layer them up a little bit so that this is filled. Now as you see, you have got this feathery edge, and actually it doesn't really bother me, but what you can do is take a little bit of black paint and just put that on the tips of the feathers so that these beginnings are not really that visible, or more appearing to come out of my head. I'm thirsty, and this is a little problem. Now actually the makeup and everything is done. What I'm gonna do is, I still have a lot of feathers left, so I am going to take them from left to right. I want to have them facing down like that. I'm gonna let them crisscross so that they all start with a red. So I'm now gonna check out every time to have a left and a right feather. And once I have them, I'm gonna stick them on. That's all I'm gonna do for the next minute's time, while, whatever. I think my look is finished. So now I will have to do some weird recordings, because I'm gonna turn this into a video, of course, and I don't know correctly how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna rise from the ashes. Simba the lovebird and me, little Flame, the newborn phoenix, really want to thank you all for watching this tutorial with us. If you're not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Leave some nice comments down below. Give us some thumbs up. And for us both, there's just one thing left to say, and that is, our love for makeup and birds is spread all over to you. And we really hope to see you again soon in one of our coming Halloween videos. So for now, bye bye. Simba Silvertail is safe, so bye bye. Oh, it's gonna take away my nose. Look at my head. Wee! Wee! Moo.